In this video, you will see different types of very different modern-style cars. To begin with, interact with this jaw-dropping sports model from Renault. The car has a large door and opens from the top, also moving the part where the engine is located.
SD Beats.
This other one that comes with all the refinement is the BMWGINA. Very similar to those superhero movie cars. Right in front, you can't see the headlights, but when activated by the remote control, the headlight opens as if it were two very large eyes. It's scary enough, but once opened, it looks very beautiful. At the front, two air intakes can be seen. The normal one below the hood, and at the top of the hood, another V-shaped opening that allows you to see the entire structure of the V8 S62 engine. BMW created the car inspired by a vulva or bonus hole, as politically correct wants us to call it now, right? This concept of going crazy began its conception back in 2001, but it was only in 2008 that it was presented to the public.
SD Beats. SD Beats.
The following car is even more futuristic. What you are seeing is the Mercedes-BenzVision AVTR model. It is beautiful, but a little strange, and what draws attention is on the inside next to the gearbox, a screen that practically covers the front part of the car's dashboard. Outside at night, it lights up everything. There's even colored lights on the tires. The two doors are made of transparent acrylic, and you can see what is inside and open upwards. And on the back, there are several openings with automatic opening and closing movement that look like scales on the back of a stingray. Now, look at the H.RIDER, this crazy car that was built to break through traffic because it has the structure to go up and down and can go over other cars without anything happening. It has the option of going up in a straight line and also open to the sides depending on the space you're going through without having to ask anyone to get out of the way.
SD Beats. SD Beats. SD Beats. SD Beats. SD Beats.
There's just one detail: the driver has to be very good. Now, this is the LowRes model, the strangest car I've ever seen. It's very strange. To get in or out, the body opens completely upwards. The steering wheel is equilateral and very ugly. This car is more like a giant black cart. Looking from the outside, it's more like an all-black tomb. It's scary. Same thing as seeing a black box in motion. I wouldn't buy it for myself even if I were dead. And speaking of non-standard cars, pay attention to the AmericanDream, this limousine that reminds a lot of Don King, manager of fighter Mike Tyson. He, in the good times of boxing, would arrive at the fight site with that huge mane aboard his limousine and attract everyone's attention. But look at this. This car is so big that in the back it even has an incredible helipad. Now that I see the driver, I'm going to make curves or turn corners. Now look at this car adapted with a huge pool table. It goes anywhere, and wherever it goes, it entertains a lot of people. The part where the table is located is moved from the chassis, making it isolated for people to play. It's a perfect trailer where the inventor created the table. The car is very similar to the 1959 Ford Mondeo J160, but it is very interesting and fun. comes next is an SQ3. It must be from Audi. This breaker even goes underwater. But people have to wear diving equipment because the car is a convertible. Whoever is on board this mysterious machine goes along for the ride with 1 foot behind, because it's not every day that you see a car like this. For the Iron Mastodon Mars rover. This model of another planet had to be from NASA, right? Gigantic with wheels that look more like an inflated hippopotamus, as it doesn't have an iron rim. Only where it is attached to the car's axle is rubber, making it soft to move. Mad Max is heavyweight for moonwalking. Gray Andy Mars rover. And on the red carpet appears Renault's imposing Trezor, all silver with the brand's red interior color, steering wheel on the right side, and the entire structure opening upwards. On the road, it is a giant. The Renault concept houses a 350 GP and 38.7 kFM engine with rear-wheel drive, enough to accelerate from 0 to 100 kilometers per h in less than 4 seconds. Renault Trezor is revealed with the electric concept that could dictate the brand's new visual lines for the future. The curious detail is that the roof is shaped like a hatch and opens for occupants to enter and exit the luxurious cabin. The Renault Trezor has a mass of 1,600 kilograms. After so many luxurious and powerful models, we now show you the Pel P 51.3. It's super comfortable to get in or out. The driver's strength has to be doubled to not let the car turn, but the best thing about this model is that it only fits 1 for parking. You can go down and place it anywhere. It's very light. If you liked what you saw, subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and activate the notification bell. Just thanks for watching. Stay with God and see you in our next video.